So our main topic is focus on how can we rebuild our study area more pedestrian friendly and or more walkable. And the reasons why we discovered this topic is that we find there are many issues related to walkability in the areas we are studying, and many features are underutilized. And how and what do we do to solve the problems is that we suggest on making changes on those unfavorable or possibly potentially dangerous features such as the lack of street lights and improper zebra crossing. Why our results important? Because we want to improve pedestrian certification by utilizing the remarkable features in the area and create a more inviting neighborhood for the community.
Delaware Avenue is a route to downtown Buffalo. The walking experience is often neglected. Therefore, the topic we're going to discover is how can we rebuild this area more pedestrian friendly or more walkable. The target audience of this project is not only the citizens who live in, but also out of this area. And we're going to achieve this goal by improving improper zebra crossing, traffic lights, sidewalks, and so on. The purpose is to improve the experience for pedestrians. And we have tons of data and survey to support our project. So for our 5 W's, who, what, when, and why, as you can see it, we're going to the project is intended for every citizen who live in or out of this area, especially children and elderly. And for what is improving dangerous feature to make the area more pedestrian friendly. For when, it is basically throughout the day, every day. For where, every street that is not pedestrian friendly, and Homestead Parkway system especially.
So throughout the semester, we read and analyzed many literature reviews and papers to learn how other people do their research about their project, and we learned that in order to do a perfect project, we need to have a clear topic and direction first, and then because we need to inform people the purpose of why we use this data, so people can enhance their understanding. The data we provide need to be accurate and comprehensive. Then we need to explain what data do to our study result. Inserting charts or maps or like photos can help the information to be more integrate. Sometimes one research can contain diverse variables or factors. We need to present them and to explain them as well. Finally, we need to talk about what we learned from the study to include the report. Next, when we have group work, we always divided the works up throughout the semester. Our group is made up of 4 members: Angus Sunday, Jia Xingding, Olivia Jiang, and Yoshifumi Oka. Our group is not from the Buffalo area. Instead, we are from different locations all over the world. We used our diverse backgrounds to benefit us when it came to working on the subject. The first assignment that our group was presented with was to select a study area and research it. For that, we chose Delaware Avenue. To gather information, we used many different platforms like social media and Google Maps, Google Street View, US Census, GIS, social explorer. And our study area, Delaware Avenue, is located in Buffalo, United States. It is located along the west side of Delaware Avenue between North Street to the south and Bryan Street to the north. It's mainly occupied by residential area, some local shops, public facilities, and Delaware Park.
For our group, we have been working on filtering and obtaining useful data from credible sources to produce meaningful information. In order to satisfy the accuracy and professionalism of our product, the first place we started looking for information is the websites that were provided by our instructors. The way to create significant value in our research and have various information at the same time is to compare data gathered from different sources. Google, as an example, is an organization that has advantages in street viewing, aerial photography, geographical mapping, as well as satellite mapping. And GIS is a function system that visualizes geographical information and sets the data on a map. People can extract information that they need from an area they selected. We make original maps using information extracted from GIS. We also have histograms and tables about land use information and household information from sources like Social Explorer or GIS. We use social media platforms. Those platforms included Twitter, Instagram, and so on to find information quickly on those platforms. We would search the website by using keywords and hashtags, which is very helpful. This method was a very effective way of finding information quickly. So let's talk about Google Maps and Google Street View. So unlike collecting data on traditional maps, Google Maps and Google Street View are different since they allow a researcher to carry out resource-intensive activities very easily and without incurring additional costs. What is more, these technologies can also be used to visualize data and make results accessible to a wide audience. And these techniques can be processed through mobile and desktops. This is an important feature for technologies like these to become convenient and practical to use for people, for researchers. After collecting the data, we start processing the collected data to produce meaningful and useful information. We process data by evaluating one place from different perspectives to make information more comprehensive. For example, we have evaluated Delaware Avenue runs in our section by using two types of data. One is Google Map and one is Google Street View. And we use them to conduct windshield surveys.
For the findings, we find that in our area there is a circle, but it's a part of Olmsted Park System Plan. Bus is the main transportation method in this area. There are like 56 bus stops that can be identified. We also researched more information about our neighborhood using social media in order to receive a better interpretation and how people think about our study area. Most of the comments are very positive. However, there were some complaining about the streets condition and lack of street lights. We also did some research about the percentage of the population in different types of household, and the graph is shown in Appendix B. We did some research regarding the population percentage of age difference, and the graph is also shown on Appendix E. We also did some research about the population of unemployment rate in this area. The reasons why we do this research is because we find out there are a lot of family household in this area, especially ones with young children. It would be a good idea to invest in facility or service that can be easily accessed by families and kids. Um, this would include constructing more zebra crossings and traffic light and every intersection, installing non-smoking areas around public buildings, building more bike lanes and sidewalks, building playgrounds for children to play. We're suggesting on installing a non-smoking area because to prevent people from becoming victims of secondhand smoke, especially the elderly and children. Building bike lanes and sidewalks is to the purpose of that is to take off the pressure from the road and also shorten the commuting times during the day. According to our research, there are 96 people who are employed and mostly young people surrounding this area. So we should offer more transportation service for people who need to commute for work or school. We also have a picture and or map for land use information. It's on Appendix H and M. The land use data was collected from the land use plan provided by the city of Buffalo, and it shows that most of the area is occupied by residential area. The upper part is completely packed with housing except for the park area where it's colored as commercial facilities. The lower part is a mix of residential and commercial. We also we also did more research about neighborhood changes, and the picture of it is in Appendix J. Yellow boxes show where the traffic lights are located in 2018. In 2011 and 2015, there were no traffic light in the yellow box. And in the picture of 2018, there are traffic lights clearly show in the yellow box. As one of the major intersection of our neighborhood, the installation of traffic light for pedestrian is necessary. Blue boxes show the zebra crossings. They are being faded in 2011 and 2015. They are being paved again in 2018. Although there are many merely lines, they indicate pedestrians to safety. No changes in bus stop.
In conclusion, our project is focusing on how can we rebuild our study areas more walkable and more inviting. We made many suggestions on how to make the neighborhood more walkable based on all the research, like installing non-smoking areas, constructing more traffic lights, constructing more road lights, more bus stops, etc. We collected the information from Google Maps, Google Street View, GIS, Google, Google Earth, and many different social media platforms. The purpose of our research is to make the neighborhood more pedestrian friendly, more walkable, and more inviting. For example, we suggested on our findings that the area should construct more road lights, more traffic lights, and more zebra crossings to make things more convenient for pedestrians. More bus stops to take pressure off of the road, making the commuter time shorter during the day. Overall, we want to make it more accessible for pedestrians to walk and to bicycle.